Are you thinking about moving to Houston, Texas, but maybe your goal isn't this big, glamorous master plan community? Maybe you're asking yourself the question, what is the best deal that I can get in new construction in the entire Houston area? Well, we haven't done a video on this. We feature all of the nicer master plan communities with the water slides and the parks and the playgrounds, but we get tons and tons of calls from people just like you that are wondering, hey, what's the best deal that I can get on a house? Where do prices really start at if I don't need all the fluff, if I just want a brand new home with a nice home warranty and a nice, safe neighborhood? Well, that's what we're bringing to you today. We are in a neighborhood right here in Conroe, Texas, and we're gonna be showing you homes today starting at $214,000. Now, we're at the model home park, and as you can see, you got 3 builders right here. We're gonna show you the differences between these 3 builders. We're gonna show you where we're at in Conroe, and then we're gonna give you an inside look into 3 different builders, showing you exactly what you can get starting at $214,000 right here in Conroe, Texas. Now, as I mentioned, there's 3 different builders out here, and they're gonna all offer different things, and we're actually gonna start at the top of the budget and work our way down to that $214,000 number. But the cool part is the top of the budget is still under that $300,000 mark, and let me let you in on a little secret, everything with this home is included. All right, so the first builder that we're checking out here is gonna be at the top of the budget, which is still so low. This is Century Communities, and as we go along, I'm gonna tell you the differences between the builders. Century Communities is probably gonna be the most turnkey builder. And when I say turnkey, I mean what you see is what you get. So often I go in and I'm talking to different builders and I say, well, does it come with this? They're like, well, that's an extra, that's an extra, that's an extra. Here, there's no extras. So as we walk through the home, I'm gonna point out a lot of the key features that come standard in their homes, and you're guaranteed to get those if you were to buy a home out here. Now, real quick overview, their square footages are gonna start around 1,600 square feet. They're gonna go all the way up to 2,600 square feet, and their prices after incentives, which we'll get into in a little bit, are as low as $250,000, and that's turnkey, move-in ready, everything here. Now, let's check out the house first, and as we go, I'm gonna kind of point out some of the features. So it does come with granite countertops. It's got this nice open concept kitchen, and what's really unique is it comes with a full appliance package. A lot of homes are just gonna come with, you know, of course they're gonna have your sinks and your ovens and your microwaves, but a lot of times you're gonna have to pay extra for a fridge. It's not gonna come with washer and dryer. It's not gonna come with any window blinds or window treatments. Some builders don't have sprinklers in the backyard. Some don't even have grass. Here, you're getting all of it. And there's even those little touch points that you probably wouldn't think about that you would expect, and clients get in on move-in day and they're expecting to click a button to close their garage and they realize, oh, they didn't read their contract and their home didn't come with a garage door opener. Well, this one comes with garage door openers too. So you can see it's got this really nice open concept feeling. All of their homes are gonna feel like this, even their 1,600 square foot homes. They're still gonna be nice and open. You got your informal dining over here, your formal living over here as well. And if you head over here, they've got pretty good sized primary suites. They actually have a massive walk-in closet, so they're not shorting you on anything. Once again, I was really surprised when we came out here to check these out. I just kept waiting to feel like they were cutting corners, and if anything, it's the opposite. They're kind of over-delivering in my opinion. Really good sized primary suites. They do have 9-foot ceilings, so you got plenty of room. I mean, plenty of ceiling height. I'm not the tallest guy, but it is what it is. Still gonna have dual vanity, full walk-in shower. You got your little toilet here, and then you've got your linen closet back over there. So, and this is just the downstairs. Let's go check out the upstairs. So, I don't know about you, but when I came out here, I was expecting some dinky 1,200 square foot home if we were gonna be under that 300 mark, and that's just not the case. This is one of their bigger 2 stories. And check out this game room. I mean, this is a true family home. You got plenty of room for the kids. Obviously, they have a cool designer, but I mean, really, they just painted one wall and threw in some cool furniture, and I don't know, I would live here. This is a pretty cool space. So you got your extra bedrooms upstairs for the kiddos. There was only one on the first floor, but you got a closet off of the main living area, and then you're gonna have 3 other bedrooms over here, and they're all really pretty good sized bedrooms. You got them decorated for the kiddos, but I see smaller secondary bedrooms even in some $500,000–600,000 homes and master plan communities. So you got a full walk-in closet with a window here. And then even your 3rd bedroom's pretty massive as well. And there's one other thing that I want to show you. So they actually have, here in Texas, what we call a Texas basement. So we don't have basements here in Texas for a good reason. The water table's too high and you'd get water in them. But this room doesn't count as air-conditioned square footage, but you could immediately come in and sheetrock it and have your own bonus movie room, theater room, whatever you want to call it, or just a safe room. But I just figured I'd show you that because this is where people store their stuff here in Texas. We're still not finished. We're coming back downstairs because I do want you to see they actually have a pretty good sized laundry room. I mean, this isn't one of those tiny little laundries. Like I said, everywhere you go in this house, there seems to be plenty of space. It doesn't feel tight. You got your little, I guess, shoe rack for your kiddos. And if we go back up to the front of the house, they actually have an office. So if you're working from home, you need that dedicated space. You've got plenty of natural light with these open windows. And once again, it's a lot of space. I'm impressed. A couple other key features that I wasn't expecting to see in this home. I don't know, Keith, if you can show them. This is a smart lock. So this home is actually a smart home. It comes when you move in with the Google Nest Smart Home. So everything's connected to Wi-Fi. You can control your smart thermostat. You can lock and unlock your doors for your kids to, come in and out as you please. And I forgot to mention, this home also comes with tankless water heaters. So now that you've heard all the bells and whistles, you're probably wondering, what is the damage? Well, the model home itself, they just sold one last week, right around $290,000. They've sold a couple others right around that $300,000 mark. And so if you were to run payment calculations on this exact home at $300,000 with an FHA loan with only 3.5% down, yes, you heard me right, you only have to put down 3.5% to buy a home here in Texas. On an FHA loan, you're looking at a monthly mortgage payment all in about $2,500. That's your principal, that's your interest, that's also your taxes on the home, and it's your homeowner's insurance. And so aside from utilities, all in, you'd be looking at a monthly payment of about $2,500, or if you put down 5% on a conventional loan, it's also gonna run you right around $2,500. Now this builder also has 1,800 square foot floor plans that are gonna be able to close around the $250,000, $260,000 mark, and those monthly mortgage payments are gonna come in closer to the $2,200 per month. Now, how do they do this? Well, right now, as you've heard, interest rates are at an all-time high, or at least in the most recent years. And in order to deliver savings to you, builders are rolling out incentives. Now, some builders will take money off the price of the home, which this builder happens to do that. Other builders will just throw in extra goodies like fridge, washer and dryer, and blinds, which this builder also does that. But a handful of builders will actually go out and they'll buy bulk interest rates and they'll offer you a lower interest rate. So if you were to go get an interest rate at other builders right now, you're looking around 7 to 7.5% at the time we're filming this. Right now, you can lock in at a 5.5% interest rate, and that's how you're gonna get those monthly payments down. So all that's fine and dandy, but you're probably wondering, where are we right now? Well, we are in Conroe, Texas. This is my hometown, and Conroe is actually ranked the fastest growing city in the country at the moment. It's about 45 minutes north of Houston, Texas, and it is booming. And this neighborhood's located over on the east side of Conroe. The east side of Conroe is ripe for growth. You see a lot of development headed out this way, but Conroe's booming. You've got everything you could ask for, from the lake life to being right next door to the Woodlands, Texas, which has some of the best shopping and dining experiences in the Houston area. So we're seeing a lot of growth here in Montgomery County, and Conroe seems to be at the epicenter of that. And this is one of the most affordable neighborhoods you can find right here in Conroe. As we head over to our next house, if you do like our content, click that like button and subscribe. We'll keep you updated on everything going on here in Houston, and we'll show you those deals. And if you're interested in moving here, don't be shy. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email, click on that survey link in the comments below. We would love to help you make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas. Now, we are pulling up to our next builder. This is Castle Rock Builders. There's a car in the way, but we'll get past it. And Castle Rock is going to be working our way down in prices. They're a little bit different than Century Communities. They've got more options, and they're offering really, really good incentives. So let's get you inside, show you around this house, and tell you more about it. Castle Rock is actually a builder that you're gonna find in some top tier neighborhoods throughout the city. Now, this product that they're building in this neighborhood has a lot of options, and so their base pricing on their smaller floor plans that are right around 1,350 square feet, their base prices actually start at $210,000. Now, the model home, which we're gonna be showing you here in just a second, the model home's 2,500 square feet, and it's actually one of their biggest floor plans, and the base price of this home is $285,000. Now, you have the opportunity to go to the design center with Castle Rock. So as we walk through the home, I'll be able to tell you what's an upgrade and what's not an upgrade, but really you're gonna have the flexibility to make these homes highly customizable. So it's gonna be much more custom experience than either of these other two builders. The first thing is gonna be this upgraded luxury vinyl plank flooring. It obviously gives it a more elegant, more luxury feel. You also have these really cool, more modern banisters. So the house, as we walk through it, I feel like it's a pretty modern house, especially for the price. But we'll start in the kitchen. So it's a super open concept home. You got the living room right here, flowing over into the kitchen. You've got granite countertops. These are black and white, going with that theme of a more modern look. Appliance packages are optional with this builder. They're not included. So once again, everything with this builder is going to be an upgrade or an option, even including these back patios. You can choose to get it with the upgraded back patio or without it. Now, I will say, the yards don't usually look like this here in the neighborhood. This is the model home lot, but the lot sizes are actually a pretty decent size. This is not a good representation of it, but I will point out, you do have some fishing ponds right up at the front of the neighborhood. You also have a gas station right over there, so if you wanna walk over and grab a quick bite to eat or grab yourself a Red Bull, you can. So let's check out the primary suite. Real quick, you've got huge kind of open ceilings here. So as opposed to the 1-stories, you're gonna get these massive, these are probably 18-foot ceilings, and it opens up to the upstairs, and there's that modern railing I'm talking to you about again. I don't even see railing this cool until you get into like the $800,000, $900,000 home price range. This is actually the first home I've seen, especially around that $300,000 mark. So obviously this is a model home. They have great designers. You're not gonna get any of this trim work included, but it's really easy to do on your own. We've done some in our house. It's not that expensive, and it definitely kind of ups the quality level and look and feel. This is a kind of a galley style bathroom. They've got your dual vanities, but you do have a tub and a shower as opposed to that other model home we checked out that just had the walk-in shower. And the closet here is not bad either. I mean, it's about the same size, maybe a little bit smaller than the Century Communities model home, but as you can see, plenty of room for at least her clothes, maybe not yours. And we'll go check out the upstairs. So I wanna show you the living room first. I think it's cool in these 2,600 square foot 2-stories that they have this second living space. Once again, this is a family home. So if you've got the kids, it's so nice for them to have their own area to play, hang out with their friends, watch TV, you name it. You're not fighting over that same living room space. And then the bedrooms are pretty massive. So really good size. They've got this one set up as a nursery. And once again, I mean, this is a really cool designer. I like kind of the black and white theme that they went with. Got another pretty good size one as well. I think this bed is kind of awkward. It's like a queen or a full turned sideways, but you get the gist. They do have walk-in closets. Not huge, but not tiny, especially for these secondary bedrooms. You've got your one main bathroom upstairs that all the kids would share. And then this is probably the largest of the 3 rooms, and it also has one of the bigger closets too. So this is a pretty good example of exactly what you can get for around that $300,000 mark with Castle Rock Builders. Now, if you do go to their design center, you can expect to spend anywhere from $10,000 in upgrades all the way up to $40,000 in upgrades. I would say you expect to spend around that $20,000 mark. That's gonna get you a really nice, well-appointed home. This model might have a few more bells and whistles than you would opt for, but who knows? It's your call. So I just realized I haven't even told you the name of this neighborhood. We're in Caney Mills, and Caney Mills is developed by Signorelli, which is a massive land developer, and they brought in 3 different builders, and those are the home builders that we're currently checking out. Now, when it's all said and done, this community is gonna have around 1,000 homes, so it's really not a small little builder neighborhood. It's got a pretty good size to it, and you can expect some nice amenities in the neighborhood. They already have a park that's been completed. It's got a playground for the kids to play. They've got really nice fishing ponds right as you're coming into the entrance of the neighborhood, and they have plans for a dog park and hiking trails. Now, the HOA out here doesn't cost all that much money. It's $650 annually, and it's gonna get you access to all of these amenities, as well as just maintain the overall pride of ownership of this neighborhood. Now, the tax rate is 3%. Here in the Montgomery County area, in newer communities, you can see tax rates as high as 3.5%, and then over time, that tax rate comes down. So in older areas, you'll see some tax rates closer to that 2%, which is obviously better. So at 3%, the tax rate, I would say, is kind of par for what you'd expect for a community of this size. Now, I'm sure you've been waiting for us to show you that house at $214,000. We have 1 builder left, and that's where we're headed right now. Last but not least, we're in Rausch Coleman. This is the builder I was telling you about that has homes starting at $214,000. Now, the model that we're in right now would cost you about $235,000. Their homes are gonna start on the smaller side, and that's where that price is gonna come into play. They start at 1,250 square feet, and they even have homes that go all the way up to about 2,400 square feet. Now, the model that we're in is 1,800 square feet. It's kind of right in that sweet spot, and as I mentioned, you can get it for $235,000. Now, This builder is gonna operate differently than the others, and that's why I wanted to kind of draw that comparison. This is an a la carte builder. What I mean by that is you're gonna get base pricing here and nothing is forced on you. And so unlike Century Communities where the price includes everything, you're gonna get a much lower price with Rausch Coleman, but then you're gonna have the option to add things. So for example, over here in the kitchen, you've got granite counters in this model home, but if you were to build bare bones, the base price home, that $214,000 home, you're gonna have Formica instead of granite. Other little things like blinds, those would be upgrades here. Sprinkler systems and grass in the backyard, also gonna be an upgrade. Appliance packages, optional. So you can start to see where that value is gonna come in. And so for somebody that really just has a fixed budget of $215,000, $230,000, this is gonna be the builder for you. But if you do have a higher budget, you can come in and you can add some of those options. Now, similar to the other homes, you got these open concepts. I would say this is a pretty common style of layout in this size home, but it's nice, it's modern. You've got the luxury vinyl plank here, the more modern gray look. And let's check out the master. So pretty good sized master bedroom. It's got a great view. Unfortunately, this view is not gonna come with all the other houses. This is the model home. You got the lakes up there. But coming on in here, this is what I'm talking about. These are the Formica countertops as opposed to the granite. So just to show you what those would look like in the kitchen as well if you did opt for the base model of this house. You got a pretty good sized closet in here. And as we head back this way, you got your walk-in shower, and let's go check out some of the other bedrooms. So you can see in here, they actually have one of these bedrooms used as a little bit of a design center. You can select your brick. They show you your countertop options, your carpet, as well as your backsplashes. So it's not a really custom process like Castle Rock, but you can come in here and you can look, touch, and feel the different selections that would be going into the homes that they're currently building. Now come down here, you've got your guest bathroom here. It is a full-size bath. It kind of doubles as the powder room, but this is going to serve these other two bedrooms. Now these bedrooms are on the smaller side. You're gonna feel it compared to the other builders that we looked at, but once again, the price tag is a lot lower. So now that you've seen all three different builders and what they have to offer, you can really see why we wanted to show you this. There is value here. As opposed to these other master plan communities that have all of the bells and whistles, you're gonna be able to get a really nice, well-appointed home at a much lower price tag, and you're still in a great location. If you wanna know more about Conroe, I definitely recommend checking out this Conroe vlog right here. It's gonna tell you more about the area as far as where these homes are located. But if you saw these homes and you're interested in them, you know what to do. Just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email. We would love to help you make a smooth move right here to Conroe, Texas.